Well, I'm back in the wonderful, wonderful world of Subnautica, and last time we raided the mountain island, so it's time to take another radio mission without. If you could hear that, that was a distant roar from a good Reaper friend. I'm just kind of glad to get out of there because those waters just really aren't the same. Well, last time I talked about going down to the blood kelp zone because I'll be able to get the perimeter defense like almost instantly. But I'd like to go to the life pod and get the next radio mission just to continue the storyline because otherwise it just never happens. I'll start that, and then once we have kind of a moment of quiet from all the people begging for help, then I will go down to the blood kelp trench. What do these wonderful people have to say?
High priority automated message from Aurora live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
This kind of feels like kind of in the dunes direction. Got that life pod 17. Over here is 13. And literally right over there, I believe, are the dunes. So hopefully they don't reach out this direction at all. This is the mushroom forest. So, mushroom forests are usually peaceful places, but they just kind of have frightened neighbors. While I'm here, I may as well gather some parts of my future ride. I may have it much sooner than I thought. Here's the massive, that just looks incredible at night. Massive mushroom forestry looming over the entirety of the biome at night. Now, I'm going to try not to make the same mistake I did with Officer Keen. And I'm actually going to go in. I think this is the guy that is praying before the crash.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is the game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
That's gotta be one of the most haunting voice logs that they included in this game. There's another blood kelp zone, but there's a ghost leviathan in there, so I'll probably hold off going in there as of yet. But there is an entrance down to the Lost River through there, which might be its only plus. But there was also a life pod which ended up in there, so you know, anybody who landed in the mushroom forest, I mean, you better be thankful they didn't land in the blood kelp instead. Oh well, look at that. That sure is a beautiful view. Three of them right in one place. Whichever grassy plateau seems to be the most populated with them, I would like to build a base and have just a great big, one of those large rooms looking up with them just constantly going overhead. I think a good strategy for these Subnautica videos is Subnautica is a very drawn out game. But what I think I'm going to do is try to maybe cut down on the traveling in places that I've already been and just keep really kind of what's important.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So all I need is 4 lithium and then... And what is our oh, there's a stalker in the base. 225, that's pretty good. Alright, now we're off to what I believe is the bomb zone, but I'm really not sure. Of course, now I can actually afford to go down there since my depth is max. So that was... There was just a total eclipse above, I think. It got dark in an instant there. There's the Aurora right there. You can barely see that those little pieces of light are coming off the Aurora. Got the friendly neighborhood reef back. They're friendlier than all the other Leviathans. Here are that might have been a Reaper sound. It was 100%, but no. Where is it? I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here. This isn't a very safe place. You got pests like the bone sharks. They're just nasty. Look at those. Look, they're just begging for trouble. They're just begging for trouble. Oh, there's another one. Try that one.
Passing 200
Run into
meters.
them.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
There's the Reaper Leviathan. There's Bridge, which I already have. The only thing I need now at this point for the Cyclops is the engine itself, which I haven't even seen one portion as of yet. I think I got what was importance from there, but I didn't want to stick around for too long with all the bone sharks, amphials. There was mesmers if I looked the wrong direction. Those little, they try to bite your nose off if you let them. And then there was Reapers off in the distance. So the...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So the, oh my gosh, there's the Emperor.
What are you?
forgot about her telepathic messages. I completely forgot about that. That took me off guard. I think I went close to the Aurora, which is what cues that message. The bomb zone is a very hostile place, and the mushroom forest may sound all nice and peaceful and look nice from the first glimpse, but as you could hear, there were some not so friendly neighbors making a racket off in the distance. If anything else.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us. I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Well, where on Earth? I don't see them either. I don't want to go there now, but I might whenever it's time to venture to the Aurora, but it's not quite yet. The blood kelp is that way, and so now, as I promised, I'll be heading over there for the components necessary to make a perimeter defense. Speaking of which, why haven't I built the stasis rifle yet? Stasis, that's not bad at all. I could do that right now if I wanted to. But since I'm not going to Reaper-infested territories just quite yet, I won't do that. I might do that when I get back, and then I might do the propulsion and the repulsion cannon, which are also kind of helpful. Here it is. This is where I came last time, but I just didn't go all the way down here because the deep shrooms were not at the top, as you can see. But oh, this place gives me the shivers. Okay, here they are.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Try to grab about as many as possible. I just really don't want to run into a warper. Okay. Good to go. Good to go. There's much safer places to collect those same resources, and your food sources are terrible, so there's no point to even be with you. I'm kind of surprised I actually didn't see a warper, because I remember back in my last playthrough I could see them coming and going from that little place that I kind of stayed at the top. Jeez. Little jerk. Shows you a thing or two.
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stag root.
If there's anything I'm not going to be eating, it's anything that has the name of tree roaches. I think I'd rather starve than eat tree roaches. I have a whole grow bed for those blood kelp, so I don't ever have to go down there again. And a second one for the deep shrooms. I have deep salt deposit. I got the hydrochloric acid, and now the polyaniline. Wiring kit requires 2 silver. Now that I have a wiring kit, I can then make the CMOS perimeter defense system, which is just crucial for venturing into literally any dangerous biome, because those Reapers, oh my gosh. The Reapers, they just invade your personal space.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Here's the.
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
Regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, you just say ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
See, they're more concerned about what sandwich they get than anybody getting off this very hostile and mean environment and planet. I could potentially go to the Aurora right now, which I might do in the next video. That's quite an event in itself, but I got the perimeter defense system now. I could have the sonar too. Best part about grabbing resources along the way to all these places is that now you just kind of have it there and you don't have to go towards it unless it's in a new biome that you've never been. Now here is the CMOS sonar, but if you use it and there's like a Leviathan off in the cloudy water that you can't see, you can kind of see where it is more so you know where not to be, if you get what I'm saying. What was it that the stasis rifle, that is almost nothing. Halfway them. Got wires. Where, aha. I'm gonna need to replenish my supply of copper. And there is the big bad stasis rifle right there. Get that bad boy. Got that one.
Motivational note. Craig McGill crash landed in the acid swamps at Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tamed Star War. If he can do all that, you can survive one more day.
I mean, this Craig McGill, he just sounds like such an incredible person. I might just have to go meet this fella after I can even get off this planet. I would craft the thermal blade, the propulsion cannon, and then the repulsion cannon. But I've run out of copper, which you need for all the batteries. I know I could just spin these batteries here, but I kind of like having some spares, so I don't mind going out to the safe shallows and collecting more
All systems online.
limestone deposits. Oh my gosh! I can't believe you can scan the crash fish. I didn't know you could do that. I thought they were. I actually have to get more silver soon if more wiring kits are required of me. But there is the propulsion cannon, which is great for moving objects. Now, what did the repulsion cannon wear? A computer chip and magnetite. I'm actually going to build 2 propulsion cannons because one is going to be spent making the repulsion cannon, and I'd like to have one of both. So I will actually be building a second. And since this is the case, I will have to be gathering more silver. This is the first time I've been down to the jelly shrimp caves with where I can actually kind of freely do it.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Now I can freely, look at that.
Oxygen
Isn't that
100
wonderful?
meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
And if, if any sweet little menacing crab snakes decide that they want a little See? We'll just have to give them a little shot. They won't be so eager to take a bite anymore. That's for sure. Oh, hey there. Hey there, buddy. The sonar, I'll show you what it does too. It kind of eats through the cloudiness of the water because sometimes you can't see where the land is in front of you and see that it'll pick up that crab snake over there. And so see if that were, say, a leviathan, I'd have a better idea of where it was. I actually kind of want to let it attack me to give it a taste. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, huh, buddy? Do they even attack me if I'm in the sea moth? Are they like reapers? Like yeah, that'll show you. So they attack, but they don't latch on like reapers. That's great. Right here. Now I'm not sure how fun gathering resources is in this game to some people. I think it's kind of relaxing to gather resources in this game. Make that our own. But that's quite a beautiful fall right there if I've ever seen it. Here we're at the Degassi base. It was awfully nice to be able to show up and go wherever I want down here. I couldn't go anywhere down here before. Once I get the prawn suit, I can actually start getting these big, like there's a gold plaza. For instance, I'll be able to get these bigger clusters of resources. They weren't quite so interested in me anymore once I got my perimeter defense system. I hope that that's kind of the way that the Reapers will be once we get to that point. So I got the thermal blade, which cooks anything upon impact. You can't eat biters in this game, but that's just kind of funny that I'm the biter steak. And now I have the repulsion cannon, which has the power to, you can use it to stun a big creature if it's coming towards you and it's kind of the last moment where something bad is about to happen. Now that I got everything else, I actually need to go out and get some more silver, so I have completely depleted my supply. Now here's just an interesting thing to note. In this Grassy Plateaus cave, these are sea crowns, which are actually needed for the final enzyme with the Sea Emperor. And a lot of people seem to think that you can't find those anywhere else, but that's not actually the case. But in all reality, jeez, goodness gracious, that sand shark is not my friend. Real. And there's yet another full inventory. At least I got myself 6 silver, not a whole lot. Over here are the dunes, and I want to try something. I want to use the sonar to see if we can possibly detect a Leviathan presence out there. I feel like I'm really tempting fate here. I can hear a Reaper. I can hear them, but I can't even see them on the sonar because that's what the sonar is supposed to do. Now that I got a wiring kit, now I can make a propulsion cannon since I used my last one on a repulsion cannon. Now I got the propulsion cannon and the repulsion cannon. I'm gonna put both those in there, and I'll probably take both of them to the Aurora. I'd also like to get these ultra glide fins just to get a little bit of a speed boost. That shouldn't be too bad. And so now I can do that as well. There might be a little bit of a speed increase there. I'm not sure. Anyways, I emptied out this entire room here. This was my storage room, but I really don't feel like a multi-purpose room in this game is big enough to fit all your things. Because the number one thing in survival games is a proper place to store all the things, because a lot of it has to do with collecting. So what I would like to do is to replace a multi-purpose room and actually have a large room instead, and have just a massive room in the middle of the whole base, easily accessible for storage. So I need 4 lithium and 20 titanium for this room. The large room needs 2 flat steel ingots. 20 titanium is going into the size of this room. I've never placed one of these rooms before, so we'll just have to see how big it is. I have the resources for it. Oh my gosh, that's bigger than my whole base. It looks like there might be 4 places to attach it on the sides. That is crazy. It looks like you can't center it. Oh my gosh, that is massive. That looks absolutely incredible. I'm really glad that they moved this over. They had it in below 0, but I think it was a good addition to have. So I'd like to dedicate more room to expanding the base out this direction and have a moon pool right here. A second one for whenever I get the bronze suit with that. Is there enough? Oh, get lost. Get lost. So I have 1 moon pool over here for the sea moth, 1 over here for the prawn suit, and I have a massive storage room right in the middle. Speaking of which, what do I need for a moon pool? Lead, titanium ingot. Dude, this is getting expensive over here. Might have to be picking up more metal salvage before too long. I won't have no titanium left, but once I get the Cyclops, I'll be able to just get a whole bunch of things. So a moon pool is literally 20 titanium. My gosh. I might start to have leaks before. Look at this room. I hadn't actually walked into. This room is massive. This room is big. I feel like I just built like an underwater just castle right here, and it just looks great. Now that I have all these beautiful base pieces, the price that I'll have to pay is that I'll have to use reinforcements. I would like to have some windows in the base, but I'll put them in places where it just won't be aesthetically pleasing. Like, it won't be nice to have a window to look at here at this rock face. I actually have enough to do 1 more. We'll set it over here, and then I need to get some more lithium. But this base is starting to really come together. Look at that. That looks great. So I'm going to move everything over into my new upgraded area. Alright, so I've moved everything back out of here. This moon pool has seen a lot of traffic, and I'm slowly starting to organize all this, but of course that's not really interesting. I still gotta sort. Oh, look at that. Oh, this unorganized abominations. How terrible. I would like to put a water filtration machine. I have everything. I got the blood vines fully grown. I got acid mushrooms and deep shrooms, and then I got the gel sack. Now if I could only plant table coral samples, that'd be great too. Where might one ruby be in this mess? I don't want to put it there. Either here or there. I'm thinking here. Now my needs shouldn't be as bad. I'll be able to be producing constant water. Now I'm actually running into the event that I do not have enough power. there is the new base. I think it's looking just rather stellar myself. Alright, well, I think I'm going to finish it there. Just look at that beautiful base. You get lost. I mean, these guys, all they do is cause trouble. Since they've given me the code for the captain's quarters, I'll probably be heading over and facing the dangers that the Aurora has to offer. But until then, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.